Hello students, welcome back again. In last video we have solved 5 problems. Now next onwards problem we will solve in this video. Next question. Starting from point X, Jayant walked 15 meter towards west. He turned to the left and walked 20 meter. Just by drawing the diagram we can start now. Consider that Jayant is started from X point. Jayant walked 15 meter towards west. That means towards west direction A to X he has moved 15 meter. He turned left and walked 20 meter. From A point his left will be in the south direction because he is facing to the west now. In south direction, that means A to B point he has covered 20 meter. He then turned left and walked 15 meter. From B point he has turned to the left and walked 15 meter. He has reached now point to the point C. After this he turned to his right and walked 20 meter. From C point his right will be in again in the south direction. That's why from C to D he has moved 12 meter. How far and in which direction is now Jayant from X? So you can observe in that diagram 15 meter 15 meter are the two parallel lines. In between that distance is 20 meter, and again from C to D point again distance is 12 meter. That means from X point to D point one straight vertical distance is there. This line is there, no inclined line. That's why this line is parallel to this line. That's why AB plus CD distance, that means 20 plus 12, it will be 32 meter. So in all 32 meter will be the answer for that question. That means from X point D will be 32 meter, but in which direction? So from X D is towards the south, that means in downward direction is south direction, therefore answer will be 32 meter in the south direction. Next question. A man walks 2 kilometers towards north. So let us consider his initial position as A. In north direction means in upward direction he has moved 2 kilometers. Then he turns to east. East, that means towards right hand side he has turned. From B to C point he has moved 10 kilometer distance. Full stop. After this he turns to north and walk 3 kilometers. That means from C point to D point he has turned in north direction 3 kilometers. Again it turns towards east and walk 2 kilometers. From D point to E point he has turned to the east direction, that means in right hand side, and walk 2 kilometers. So how far he is from starting point? So from A to E distance is asked. Now here this distance is asked, A to E. That how to calculate this distance? Now let us draw one vertical line. So here this is one of the right angled triangle having a vertical distance of 5 and horizontal AZ distance is 12 kilometer. So AZE is the right angled triangle. To find out hypotenuse AE distance we can use the Pythagoras theorem. Square root of 5 square plus 12 square, you will get a 13 kilometer as a AE distance. This is the question. Next, the length and breadth of the room are 8 meter and 6 meter respectively. A cat runs along all the four walls. Now consider that cat has started from A point and he has moved in all the four directions, that is from A to B, B to C, C to D, that all directions along the wall. A cat runs along all the four walls and finally along a diagonal order to catch a cat. That means from A to C diagonally that cat has moved, and at C point he has got the rat. So how much total distance is covered by the cat? So this total distance A, B, C, D to A and again from A to C, this addition will be your answer. So the required answer will be, the length is 2 times, that means 8 plus 8, breadth is also 2 times, 6 plus 6, and hypotenuse AC you can find out by right angle triangle Pythagoras theorem, square root 8 square plus 6 square. You can get this as a 10, therefore answer will be 38 meter. That cat has moved to got the rat. Next question. Golu started from his house towards north. That means consider that at a point Golu has started from his house towards north. That means in upward direction at point B. After covering distance 8 km, he turned towards left. From B to C, he has moved towards left and covered a distance 6 km. Now he has got to C point. Then it is asked that what is the shortest distance now from his house. That means AC distance is asked. That AC distance you can easily find out by a right angle triangle, because at B point there is a 90-degree angle. So AC distance by Pythagoras theorem will be square root of 8 square plus 6 square. That answer will be 10 km. Next question. One morning Sujata started to walk towards sun. That means one morning, that means there will be sunrise is from east side. So that person has moved, or Sujata has moved from A point to this east direction. So in east direction, that means A to B she has moved. After covering some distance, that means distance is actually not given, just mark one line A to B in east direction. She turned to the right, then again to the right. That means from B point she has turned to C point in right hand side direction. From C point to D point again, that means in right hand direction. And after covering some distance she again turned to the right. From D point, the right hand side will be north direction, because at D point she is facing towards west, and right hand side of the west will be north. So it is asked that now in which direction she is facing. Here no any calculation, just by observation you have to tell the final position in which direction she was facing. So she is facing in north direction, so answer will be north direction. Such simple questions will also be there in exam, so you need to be careful while reading the problem. Easy questions will be there in exam. So this is one of the important type of question, some new type of question that we will take now. Y is in east of x. So let us consider that x is at this position. From this x, y is towards east. So this is y. And from y, sorry, x, which is in the north, sorry, erase this. So y is east of x, that means x will be certain here point, and east direction, that means towards this y is there. Y is east of x, which is in the north of z. Now whenever this kind of which is or phrase comes after that x, that means that is telling about the x point. So y is in east of x, which is, that means x is in the north of z. So suppose here is z point, and from z point x is towards north. So x is towards north of z, it is said. And next, if p is in the south of z, so south of z, that means in downward direction, here is a p point. So what is asked then, in which direction y of y is p? So direction of point P from Y is asked, that means this direction is asked. If you know the directions, all 8 directions, then this direction is asked. So this direction is generally a southwest direction. Southwest direction. So our answer will be P is in the southwest direction of Y. Next and last question from this video. If the southeast becomes north and northeast becomes west and so on, what will be the west becomes? So this is also simple and new type of questions. That means simply you have to change the or rotate the directions which you know. You know the north direction upward, south direction in downward, east direction towards right, and west direction towards left. So here they have said if southeast becomes north, so this southeast direction becomes north. This we have to turn like this, so that this southeast becomes the north direction. So here southeast you can observe in this second diagram as a north direction becomes north, and northeast becomes west. So where is northeast? Northeast is here. This northeast becomes a west, that means it will again rotate and come here. Here will be your northeast. So here also in this diagram you can observe this northeast is this northeast becomes west direction, northeast become west direction, and so on. What will be west becomes? So here where is west? So west direction is actually here, that will become this direction. So this direction, actual direction is, where is west direction? So again we will read this problem. If southeast becomes north, that means here is southeast and that rotated and come again to this north position. So here is southeast. Northeast becomes west. Northeast is here, it has turned and become a west. So northeast has come towards west. What will be west becomes? So west has again to rotate and come to this point, that is nothing but a in this direction, that is your southeast. Just simply you can draw and turn like this in an exam also, or one more method is there. That means uh, first it is said that southeast becomes north. So southeast and north, what is the angular distance between these two in clockwise direction measure? So that angle is, this is 45 degree. From this south to north it is 180 degree. So 180 plus 45 degree, it will be 225. Again northeast becomes west, that means northeast to west, again that angle is same, that is 225. From west, which direction is having angle 225 in clockwise direction? So that angle is from west to 225, it will become southeast. So southeast will become that direction. So answer will be southeast. So by measuring angles or by actually rotating that figure, you can judge the answer. So this is regarding today's video. We have seen the two videos in this week, and these are related to the chapter direction and distance. Thanks for watching.